Hello everyone, my name is Philip and welcome to the first ever Bun Squad Debriefing. Yes, I'm on camera now, get over it. So yeah guys, welcome to what's essentially like an update video for the Bun Squad. This is something that Zen had asked if we could do essentially yearly for the Bun Squad, just to kind of just set our plans for the year, just as it starts. This was supposed to come out in January, but whoops, the Dracula review took way fucking longer than I intended it to come out. And all I can really say for that is I'm sorry. That was supposed to come out like very soon after the Danganronpa 1 review, but unfortunately, I started to suffer burnout after that video because that video took a long time to make. So I basically took all of December off, and then just a lot of things just piled on top of each other that I need to get out of the way first. And a lot of IRL stuff I had to do. So as a result, that Dracula review did not come out till the end of January. So here we are at the beginning of February, talking about our plans for 2022. So apologies about that, but well, we got stuff ready. We got stuff ready to commence with for the Bun Squad, and I figured, hey, you know what? Why not, Zen? Let's do this year in review. Not year in review. That's coming up soon. Let's do this this yearly update kind of thing where we just lay our plans out for 2022. So with that said, let's get into it. So those who saw that Dracula review will know that we have rebranded to the Bun Squad, or hell, you know, even if you hadn't seen that Dracula review, you'll notice like, oh, the channel name's changed. It's no longer Zenith Warrior Princess. It's the Bun Squad now. What gives, Philip? Why did you guys decide to do that? Well, I went to a bit of an explanation at the end of that review, but to kind of expand a little bit more on why we've rebranded to being the Bun Squad overall. So Zen is still going to be the predominantly the most prominent character in quotes. She's going to be the most prominent person to be uploading stuff on the channel. This is still, like, you know, she's by and large the leader of the Bun Squad, quote unquote, for a reason. It's still very much her channel for the most part. It's just that from now on, we're going to be extending the type of videos we can do on the Bun Squad, and it's not just going to be her content. Like we said at the end of that video, diving into DuckTales now is very much a thing that Cat and Doug took over, so that's why they're in most of the videos for diving into DuckTales from around mid-season 2 and onwards. And we also have other stuff in the works, which I'll get to going forward after we talk about the main Bun Squad videos. Or rather, I'll talk about one of the things we have planned going forward after we talk about the main Bun Squad videos. For now, what I will say is that we do have several series planned for each of the main members of the Bun Squad. That, of course, involves Zen, and that main series is, of course, the Bun Squad, as well as another series that I'll get to, again, after talking about the main videos for the Bun Squad, which I'll get to in a second. Don't worry, I keep saying that, but I'll get to that in a second. So, but aside from that, we also have a series for myself, which I'll get to, you know, I'll get to when I get to it. But what I will mention now is that we also do want to have a series for Kana and Chiaki. Now, discussion with Michelle and Casey, the voice actors for Chiaki and Kana, discussion about those series has been underway of like what we can do for those shows and what we can't do. You know, just general brainstorming for those series. And what I will say is that we are very adamant on like doing those series, and they'll be more comedical in nature. They're not going to be very like serious, quote unquote, because, you know, it's with Kana and Chiaki. You know, there's only so much seriousness we can do in terms of giving like them their own spin-off series. So those are in the works, but I'll say right now, don't expect those to debut in 2022, essentially. And if they do, it'll be near the tail end of the year, not exactly like right now. In terms of Kana and Chiaki's own series, you know, we feel like on top of like there not being like a solid grasp on like what we want those series to be just yet, we also just don't want to overload you guys with content like right off the bat. So So yeah, that essentially that's that. So you'll have to wait on that for a little while. We do want to do it. It's just that it'll be something that we do later on. We're also open to Casey and Michelle having their own series that's like not in character, but that's just themselves. We'd be happy if they wanted to like do something on the channel. It's just we haven't had any concrete discussions about that just yet. So that's something that we'll definitely keep you guys updated on going forward, because they are a part of the channel now just as much as I or Zen am. So if they want to have their own series, that's something that we're very much open to be in discussion with them on. But there's been no solid concrete discussion regarding that as of yet. Just know that it is something that we're very much open to. But yeah, aside from just these new series with myself, Kan, and Chiaki, in the Bun Squad itself, you know, you'll notice that the Humongous Entertainment review we did, God, a fucking year ago at this point, you'll notice that that was more focused, not so much on just Zen reviewing those games on her own, but also getting input from myself and the cats. And spoiler alert, that's not going to be the only video where it'll be like that. Now, we don't want to, like, overdo it in terms of that. We do want to make at least a good 80 to 85% of the reviews, like, strictly Zen. Like, story aside, stories, like, the story segments are a different, like, case entirely. The story segments, like, have grown into being their own thing entirely. But in terms of, like, the reviews themselves, 80 to 85% of them, we still do just want to be, like, Zen on her own. But we do want to have what I'm gonna call OG4 videos, like, and the OG4 being, like, myself, Zen, and the two cats, like, essentially the original 4, because, spoiler, we are gonna, like, start gradually adding more and more characters to the Bun Squad as we go on. No details about that right now, but we do want to just continuously start adding to the Bun Squad in that regard, and, you know, so I figured calling them the OG4 reviews with myself, Zen, and the cats would be most appropriate. And that's going to include stuff like the Humongous videos, because we will be doing the same thing for all the like following Humongous videos in the future. And just like some like one-off things as well will contain the cats. Just every now and again, essentially, when we feel like, okay, this can be a gag review, essentially, we'll bring the cats and myself in to just add like a bunch of comedy bits throughout the video. You know, something that I feel like, you know, we're not going to do much analysis on. And it's like, you know, we can have like a fun, like, you know, one-off like gag video here and there. And the Humongous Entertainment videos, I think, work perfectly in this, because there's only so much analysis you can do for like these like games for kindergarteners. So like, it's like, fuck it, let's just go full-on comedy with them and just bring the cats and myself in. So essentially, yeah, the channel's growing beyond Zen, even though she is the main, like, founder and leader and, like, main star of the channel. She's not going to be the only one who's posting content on the channel from now on. It's also going to be me, Michelle, Casey, yada yada. So, yeah, that's essentially why we decided to rebrand. It's not just going to be Zenith Warrior Princess from now on. It'll also be the Bun Squad overall. With that being said, speaking of the Bun Squad, let's get into the videos we have planned for the remainder of the year, and by proxy, just the entirety of the Despair arc. I know I've kind of gone over it in the past, but things have changed since then, and we have a little bit of a new schedule and some new release dates for everything and some new orders, so let's get into that. So first and foremost, like I stated before, Zen will be doing a year in review video like she did for 2020. This is something that we actually don't really want to do much of in the future, because like going forward, we want to start incorporating the year in reviews into the anniversary episodes, because the anniversary happens at the end of the year, which is something that we once again screwed up on for Dracula, because that was going to be the 2-year anniversary, and it is the 2-year anniversary, but we released it in January, just like we released Scott Pilgrim, the 1-year anniversary, in January. Will we ever have a year in review out on time? The anniversary is November 28th, for the record, and we've uploaded both in January. Let that sink in for a little bit. We want to start uploading those consistently at the end of the year, if not exactly on November 28th, then at least in December, which I think makes sense in terms of the whole you know, because that's still close enough to November 28th, and it's, you know, and it would also fit in terms of the whole year in review kind of thing at the start of all those videos. So that's something we want to start doing for the future. But for this year, we're gonna, you know, be sticking to just an individual video for 2021 for a year in review, and I think it's fitting anyway because 2021 was such a fucking chaotic year with so much to tell. You know, obviously we had that big drought of content in 2021, and there's so much explanation to go in, like basically there's so much explanation to go into that it really deserves its own video. We have it all scripted. Zen is recording it as we speak. She'll be the one editing that, since she's going to be using her VTuber rig, so there's not really going to be much major editing for that video. So she'll be getting to that on her end, and it'll be uploaded sometime within February. So look forward to that. It's going to be quite a loaded video in terms of content, but it's something we hope you look forward to regardless. So yeah, look forward to that. So going past the year in review and into like actual reviews for the Bun Squad, the next video that we have planned for the Bun Squad is the Edge of Destruction review. We're finally starting to get back into Zen Who after quite some time. Like, we're now going to be getting into like the series that we've kind of let stagnate for a while, because if you notice from the start of the Despair arc and basically the entirety of the previous arc, which was the Looming Terror arc, if you notice throughout all of that, we've really only been focusing on Zen movies and Should You Complete This, with like 2 or 3 Zen anime episodes, and that's about it. Like, we haven't had a history of One Piece, Zen Who, Zen TV, like all those series, Zen Toku. We haven't had any of those like series pop up like at any time for ages. So we're finally gonna start getting back into those shows, starting with Zen Who, since Edge of Destruction is a fairly short serial. It's like 2 episodes. So we figured, let's get this out of the way right now. We were gonna have Marco Polo also be in the Despair arc, but there's some other things that we had to prioritize over it. But going into 2023, we really want to start like churning out more Zen Who episodes, just because like Zen Who is something where we're taking it serial by serial, and if we don't pick up the pace with that, like, we're gonna be stuck in the Will Hartnell era for like ages. So we definitely want to start picking up on that. It's just for 2022, expect like only Edge of Destruction, and you can tell I'm not scripted right now because I'm mumbling and stuttering over my own words. So, but going into this video, you know, we have it just all done, all ready for me to edit. I expect it to be out around, hopefully, early March. It's something that, unfortunately, I'm gonna get into this with the next video as well. It's something where there's a lot of stuff happening like all at once for me, that it's making video production a little bit of a question mark for March and February. But you know, going forward, things should start to become easier as like all these things just happen and like, you know, and like topple over each other essentially. In fact, let's start getting into that with the next video. The next video after Edge of Destruction will be Transformers Animated. That is the first patron request we're going to be doing. It'll be season 1 of Transformers Animated. It was requested by our patron Troy Lundquist, otherwise known as Fruity Groovy. That was surprisingly a very large video for us to script. Zen's recorded all of it. It's been edited, or rough edited by our audio editor Nick, for me to, you know, just tackle and just edit all in one go. Essentially, because of its length and also the fact that I'm starting my university course back up at the beginning of March, and also the fact that I'm having a few dentist appointments here and there, including a wisdom tooth removal and a root canal. So yeah, COVID kind of fucked up my dentist appointments, and it let unforeseen problems just affect my teeth. So whoops. And it's because of stuff like that I'm going to be taking a few days off when those things happen. Plus, again, like I said, school starting back up, and there's not really much I can do about that. And because the Transformers animated video is longer than we expected, it makes the release for that video, like the release date for that video, a little bit kind of a up in the air kind of thing. I'm hoping to have it out around early to mid-April. That's kind of my aim for the Transformers animated video. So look forward to that when it happens. Luckily, in terms of school, this next semester of mine is also going to be the last semester for my course, since I pathwayed in from another course, meaning that I only have half a year for 2022. So yeah, after June, I'm going to be done with my course. So that'll help out in terms of videos. But going forward, you know, a lot of stuff is already done for me. So expect that to be done around early April, mid-April, somewhere around that. So look forward to that. I know I'm ending a lot of this in like look forward to that, but there's not much I can really say. I hope it's you know, I hope you look forward to it. Zen hopes you look forward to it as well. Just look forward to our content. But going past that and back into Danganronpa, we will of course be doing Danganronpa the animation, which I'm aiming for like around like sometime in May. Like got no real like pinpointed time in May that I want to have that out. Just around May for Danganronpa the animation. That's going to be a simple review to do. The only big thing is going to be the ending story segment for that. Of course, no spoilers for what we have planned for the story, but there's something that we've commissioned from Zen's good friend Game Show Reviewer. There's something we've commissioned from him that we don't exactly have yet, so we're still waiting on him to give that to us and actually like make it so I can go ahead with the story segment, because it's going to be pretty fucking crucial for us, because otherwise we're really not going to be able to get that story segment done. But review-wise, I can just do all of that. But yeah, I think May should be good enough for him to be able to get that stuff to us. And yeah, it's something that I'm really looking forward to, and it's going to carry over to all the Danganronpa videos. So I hope you guys look forward to that. And then going on from that is, of course, like straight after Danganronpa the animation, we are going to be jumping in to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. That's looking to be about as long as the Danganronpa 1 review was. We thought it was probably going to be a little bit shorter. It's looking like it's going to be about, like, just about as long as the Danganronpa 1 review. I say that because we've actually already started scripting that, because luckily, unlike the Danganronpa 1 review, Zen actually has began to record that video before a whole lot of other videos have yet to even be uploaded for the Bun Squad. That was one of the big reasons why the Danganronpa review took so long initially. It's because Zen started recording that as we were uploading the last review for the Bun Squad, which was the Blood Blockade Battlefront review. And she started recording the game around then because, and that's not her fault, because she didn't have the game in her possession, because she was moving stuff from her old apartment, and so she didn't have the game to actually record. And by the time she got it, we were on the last video for the previous arc, which was Blood Blockade Battlefront. So this time around, we've remedied that by by making her record the game and actually scripting the video way ahead of time, while we still have like 3 Bun Squad videos left to do and like a couple of Midnight Combo Pack episodes to do as well. That should hopefully come out on time. Then again, we don't exactly have like a concrete release date for that currently. I'm hoping around July. I'm giving myself 2 months after Danganronpa the animation to actually do this one. I'm hoping around July, but you never know with a video that's going to be like as long as Danganronpa 2 is. So yeah, that's something that we're just getting the head start on, just so we don't have to like rush to put it together after Danganronpa the animation. So look forward to that. Like around July-ish, you know, basically middle of the year, we're hoping to have Danganronpa 2 by. And by then we'll have the stuff from GSR, so the story segments should be easy peasy lemon squeezy to do. So yeah, that's roughly around where we're going to have Danganronpa 2. And just to kind of speed through some of these next ones, because now we're getting into the territory where like Zen's not watching these currently. She hasn't scripted them, recorded them, because right now she's focused on Danganronpa 2. But to get into some of this next stuff, after Danganronpa 2 will be another patron request, which will be the Fairly OddParents movie special. I don't exactly know what it is because I haven't actually watched it myself. Channel Chasers. This was pledged and requested by one of our patrons, of course, Raichu Overlord Ben. He requested that we do this. He actually requested something else first, but we had to deny it because it was too large for a patron request. So he pledged for this instead. So this will be after Danganronpa 2 because it will be quite short. It is a TV special slash TV movie, so it should be quite easy to do for the Bun Squad. And then after that will be we're going to be jumping back into Zentoku, and we're going to be tackling the Kamen Rider double movie Forever A to Z. We figured in terms of Zentoku, it will be good to get this done first since we have already covered Kamen Rider double. So it'll be good to cover this for Zentoku before going into anything else. And this will be an easy one, just like Channel Chasers to do. The only thing about this video is that the story segment for this video is going to be quite it's going to be quite a challenge for me to do. I'm not going to get into the reasoning why, but if you've been picking up for those who don't know, the Danganronpa videos of the Despair Arc are going to follow Zen, and the non-Danganronpa videos of the Despair Arc are going to follow me and the cats. So this will be very much be a video where the story segment focuses on myself and the cats, and not going to get into like any spoilers, but it is Kamen Rider, and if you've been paying attention to the story so far, you may know where I'm going with this, but you'll have to wait and see exactly how we're gonna do this and what the story context and all is gonna be. But look forward to that. That's something that I'm very excited to do. Hopefully that'll be out before October, because in October we have planned another again, stuttering because I don't have a script. This always happens when I record myself on camera or not on camera without a script. Happens to me all the time. But in October we have planned yet another Xenoween one-shot like Dracula was supposed to be before that got delayed. Once again, we're not going to be doing a full month of Xenoween like we did the first time, because the structure of the Despair Arc has been planned out for a while and it doesn't exactly allow for a full month of Halloween content, unfortunately. So, but starting from 2023 and onwards, we do want to bring Xenoween back to being a full month of content. At the very least this year, we do have a Halloween theme, Midnight Combo Pack episode to upload. So it's not just going to be this Xenoween one-shot for the Bun Squad, luckily. And like we did last year, we are going to be having a poll for Xenoween this year, but we're not going to exactly start that up just yet, just because we feel it's a little too early. So after about 2 or 3 months after after this video goes up, expect us to have another update video where we're like, hey guys, we have a poll up for Xenoween, go vote on that. We have the movies picked out, but again, it's a little too early, so gonna have to wait just a little bit for that. So going past October, there is obviously just 2 more months left. No shit, Filip. So going past it, the only real plan for the end of the year after October is to get the anniversary video out. For once, to get the anniversary video out before the year ends. What a novel concept. And for this year, the 3rd year anniversary is going to be Knives Out. That was going to be the anniversary episode this past year, but we kind of added that and Dracula around the same time, and it came to all be a little too much for Zen, especially because she really wanted to, like, give Knives Out, like, a big focus. So, because of that, we decided, you know what, let's push it back to 2022, and that's exactly what we're doing. So, the Knives Out review is going to be coming out at the end of this year, and that's where we're going to start doing the year in review alongside the anniversary video. So that's really the only thing where, like, we're sure we want to do for the end of the year. We'll probably also have like 1 or 2 other videos coming out by the end of the year as well, but that's the only one where, like, yes, we want to, like, make sure this comes out at the end of 2022. Because the rest of the Despair Arc is kind of gonna seep a little bit into 2023. Although I say one, but it's technically 2. One video that is kind of a wild card right now in terms of, like, its placement in the schedule for the Despair Arc is the History of One Piece episode on the Captain Buggy Arc. Originally, this was only going to be one video. It was going to be one big video talking about the Buggy Arc But ever since we had scripted this video, because this is the one video that we decided to go out and script ahead of time, because originally we were going to have this out before Danganronpa 2. However, we decided to split the video up into 2 parts, because if we kept it as one video, then it was going to be just as long as the Danganronpa 1, 2, and V3 videos. And considering that we don't want to have too many long videos to like basically just make sure that you guys aren't waiting for fucking ever for like these videos to come out, we essentially decided, you know what, just in this case, History of One Piece is going to start like having multi-parters as we go on anyway, because, some of the future arcs are going to start getting like really long. So I was like, screw it, let's just make this a 2-parter just for the sake of, not making people wait. That may change if we decide to like upload these parts back to back, but we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see like where we go on with this. And in terms of the placement in the schedule, we don't exactly know. This is the one wild card where we could release this like around the time where Danganronpa 2 is going to be uploaded, just in case Danganronpa 2 is taking us a little while. We could upload this before Xenoween. We could upload this after Xenoween. This is the one big wild card. Right now, I'm thinking after Xenoween, since we really want to have that Kamen Rider review up before Xenoween happens. I'm not going to say why right now, but it's something that we really want to do. So right now I'm thinking that History of One Piece is going to be uploaded after Xenoween. But again, this could change. This could all very much change. We could like split the 2 parts up in terms of their placement on the schedule. They could be together. We'll update you. Essentially, we'll update you as the months go on. But for right now, we're thinking around like sometime before or after Knives Out is when we're thinking to start uploading the Buggy Arc of History of One Piece. But again, of all the things on the schedule, this could very much change. And then finally, we have the final 3 Danganronpa reviews that we're going to be doing for the Despair Arc. Those being the reviews of Ultra Despair Girls, Danganronpa 2, 3, no, not Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa 3, Ultra Despair Girls, Danganronpa 3, and Danganronpa V3. Those will be the last reviews for the Despair Arc. We're going to do at least the last 2 back-to-back. A part of me wants to do Ultra Despair Girls earlier, but it all depends on like how Zen is able to like record that game and how fast we're able to like get the script done for it and yada yada yada. But at least the last 2, Danganronpa 3 and V3, those are going to end the arc for sure. Like those are going to be back-to-back reviews for the end of the Despair Arc. That's going to be the end of the arc for sure. And I'm not going to get into why, but those 2 videos specifically will end the arc. Ultra Despair Girls may be a little bit before, but at least those 2 reviews will be at the end. And again, this is seeping into 2023, so I'm not really going to talk about them right now, but yeah, that'll be the end of the Despair Arc. We're separating the Danganronpa reviews so far just because they can be long games, and there is a lot of other stuff we want to do in the meantime, so yeah, that's that. But I hope you guys look forward to everything on the schedule for the Despair Arc for the Bun Squad, and hopefully in a year's time we'll be nearing the end of the Despair Arc, so we can start getting into what we have planned after that. There's a lot of patron requests that we've gotten. I'll let you in on some of them. We've gotten a request for Season 1 of ARCANE, which for sure will be the first thing we do after the Despair Arc, because I love ARCANE. I can't wait for Zen to see ARCANE. Legitimately, if you have not seen that show, please see that show. It's really, really good. It's really, really fucking good. It's like 10 out of 10. It's like so fucking good. You guys, like, go see it. Thank you, Kyle Huxtable, for like requesting that, because I cannot wait for us to get into that. That's going to be so good. We've also gotten a request for Transformers War of Cybertron. People just really want to see us review Transformers, I guess. We've also gotten a request for one of the Ultraman series. Just a lot of stuff. Psychonauts as well. That'll be one that we do after the Despair. A lot of stuff to come up. But at the very least, we want to insert 2 patron requests during the Despair Arc. And then after the Despair Arc is done, we're going to start cleaning out some of those patron requests, because that is quite a long time to wait for us to, actually review the things that people requested. So to all our patrons who did put in requests, we greatly appreciate your patience in regards to that. We will slowly but surely start getting to yours as we go on through the months and through the year. But that's all that we have planned for the Bun Squad videos. Excuse me. Now let's start getting into the other things, and I'll try and keep this short, just so this video doesn't go on for like a fucking hour at this point. First and foremost, we are going to make it a point in 2022 to be absolutely done with archived videos. If you don't know what we mean by this, essentially the Disney debate and diving into DuckTales, and some also just some one-off things along the way, like the Steven Universe retrospectives and like Marvel initiatives and stuff like that. All of those have been, all those videos have been carried over from the old channel, and we've made it a point for over 2 years at this point to re-upload all of those videos from the old channel to the new channel. Now, in terms of the scripted reviews, all of those are being done from the ground up, and there's still quite a couple of there's still a number of them that we still have to do for the new channel, like the Fast and Furious movies, Honey Pop, what else? The Ian Levine Charter episode for Zen Who, which isn't going to be done for quite a long fucking time. But videos like that will be done from the ground up. But podcasts will be have been transferred from the old channel to the new channel, and luckily we're almost there. The light at the end of the tunnel is starting to be more visible, more and more visible as we upload these videos. For the Disney debate specifically, we only have 2 more videos to upload before we are completely up to date with the Disney debate. We only have, I think, the Santa Claus and the top 13 movies of 2019. Yeah, 2019. That's the last freaking Disney debate episode that Zen, Kat, and Doug had made before they went on a hiatus. But, we only have those 2 videos left, and then after that, we're going to do the 2 Marvel Initiative episodes, those being Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk, because those need to be brought over from the old channel. But aside from those 4 videos, after those are done, then Zen, Kat, and Doug are finally going to start getting back into the swing of things and bring back the Disney debate, this time on the Bun Squad. And they're going to start things off with a top 10 films of 2021, first and foremost, and then they're going to go from there. We'll have more updates about that as we go on throughout the year, and once they start getting back into things. But for now, all I'll say is that the Disney debate is coming back. And other than that, the only other archived videos that we have left to do is diving into DuckTales, which right now we are in the middle of the season 3 videos, and there's still a number of those to come out. We have about 15 to 20 of those videos yet to come out, so do expect sometime during the year to there be a bunch of DuckTales videos just all splooged onto the channel. That sounded disgusting, I'm sorry, but just expect a whole lot of DuckTales videos to just come out one after another, like we've been doing with the Disney debate for a couple of weeks now. But expect that to happen sometime in the middle of the year. But luckily, after that happens, once we do that, it'll luckily be the last time we have to do it, because after those DuckTales archives are done, that's it. All the archive videos from the old channel will finally be on the new channel, except for the scripted content, which of course won't be archived on the new channel, but rather redone for the new channel. So archive content in 2022 is finally going to be done. It'll be completed, finished. You won't have to be spammed with freaking Disney debate and diving into DuckTales videos anymore. Those will finally be done, and we can get back on track with those in terms of new uploads for those series. And for diving into DuckTales specifically, there's not much after the archive content they'll need to do anyway. It's only 2 or 3 videos after that. So it's really only Disney debate after that point that's going to start having new content be uploaded for it. So, yep, finally going to be done with that. And just like that, my camera ended up dying, everyone. Yeah, this is the problem with being long-winded. Your camera ends up fucking either filling up with storage or just ends up dying. And there's not much you can really do about that. So, whoops! This is going to be audio from now on because I don't feel like waiting, and there's other people in the house with shit to do on this computer. So, let's continue on. So, aside from archive videos, we've also been archiving our past streams, or specifically Zen's past streams. And luckily at this point, all of them have been uploaded, at least from the old era, like the Zenith Will Rule era. All of those have been completely uploaded to our gaming channel, which has recently been updated as Bun Squad Gaming. So all we really have to archive on that channel now is the Bun Squad live streams, which, you know, we have a bunch to do, but luckily it's not as much as there was for the Zenith Will Rule era. At least not right now, because of course we're always going to be just, you know, doing live streams now. So eventually they're going to fill up to the point where we'll have just as much as the old era. But yeah, so expect those to start up around February. I kind of want to take a break from uploading live streams for a little while because it's very mindless shit. You just put into Sony Vegas, put the opening at the front, put the outro at the end, render, upload, and that's about it. So I can't want it to take a break after like finishing the old Bun Squad, not Bun Squad, the old Zenith Will Rule stuff, just because we hadn't rebranded to the Bun Squad yet. But now that we have rebranded to the Bun Squad, I was thinking, all right, now we should probably start, like, you know, uploading the Bun Squad live videos. So expect that to start sometime like around mid to late February. And on top of that, Zen also wants to start doing some Let's Plays on the gaming channel. Don't expect that to start happening immediately, just because we're focused on other stuff, like, of course, Danganronpa 2. But this is something that Zen kind of wants to start doing for fun, because Let's Plays, you'll have noticed this like in recent years, especially after KAMEN announced that he was going to stop doing Let's Plays. Let's Plays have kind of been a dying medium. Like, it's mostly about streams nowadays, and if you're gonna do Let's Plays, it kind of has to be more so of like a longer, like a long form type of series where you do like an hour's worth of content. And a lot of Let's Players don't even like number their videos just because it gets them more views. And as a result, Zen is only really going to be doing Let's Plays on that channel as kind of like a fun pastime. It's very much going to be like on the back end of our priorities. Like, streams are going to take priorities. Midnight Combo Pack is going to take priorities. The Bun Squad is obviously going to take priorities. All of that's going to take priorities over Let's Plays. It's very much just going to be like when we have like not much else to do, you know, Zen will record a Let's Play just for fun, and it'll be on smaller games, not really bigger games that we would rather save for Bun Squad Live. So expect that as well. Again, very much going to be on the back burner, but, you know, it's something that we've been doing. I also want to start doing some more stream highlights. Like, you guys will have noticed I uploaded that one, like, Super Butterbuns highlight from our Twitch streams. So we uploaded that, and I figured, you know what, that was actually pretty fun to do. So what about if I started doing more stream highlights in the future? So expect that to start happening a lot more as well. It's just, again, that's on the back burner, whereas we're just focusing on a lot of other stuff. And then finally, to end this video off, let's talk about the 2 new series that we're going to be introducing to the channel in light of the rebranding. So first up, we have Midnight Combo Pack, which we have mentioned in the past, though we haven't really explained what it is exactly, so let me get into that real quick. So Midnight Combo Pack is very much going to be inspired by Linkara's recent series, Late Night Double Feature, where Lewis takes 2 movies and reviews them back to back. And it's going to be in that kind of style where Zen's going to take 2 video games and review them back to back, but it's going to be different from how we do things on Should You Complete This. Should You Complete This is very much kind of analytical and long form and diving into spoilers and the completion of everything. Midnight Combo Pack is gonna like run off of the general premise of, can we recommend these games to you? Should you play these games? Not should you complete this, should you play these games to begin with? And it'll be non-spoilery. We're not going to be diving into any spoilers whatsoever. The completion side of things is going to be very minimalized, and it's very much just going to be, should you play these games? And it's going to be done with Zen's VTuber, and we're going to try and give it a little bit of a spoopy feel. Not horror, just kind of like how Linkara gave Late Night Double Feature that kind of like spooky feel. We're going to kind of do the same thing for this, just to a much lesser extent. But Zen did want to have kind of like a kind of a series where we can say it's Halloween all around, even if it's not 100% just horror. So that's something that Zen's been very passionate about starting up, and it's going to be something that's going to be very easy to edit, because while it is going to be a scripted series, the editing side of things isn't going to be very big. It's just going to be some long gameplay in the background that's not really going to be chopped up all that much, and Zen's VTuber rig in the foreground. I'm not going to really be editing all of her audio all that much. It's just going to be a very chill series with chill editing and not much more. So I hope you guys look forward to that. The first episode should air sometime in February, which will be on Portal 1 and 2. And from there, we have other episodes planned. One on Dante's Inferno and Hat in Time, one on Assassin's Creed 1 and Darksiders, a Spider-Man video, a whole lot of shit to do. But I hope you guys look forward to it all. It'll be a nice little series to pass the time while you guys wait for the next Bun Squad video. And then, unintentionally, I left my own series to the very end. But I myself am also going to be starting up a series on the channel now that we have rebranded to the Bun Squad. I have tentatively titled it as Flipped Perspective. Get it? Because my name constantly gets misinterpreted as Flip when it's Filip. God damn you to the people who have made that mistake. Nah, I'm kidding. It's honestly fine. It's whatever. It's gonna be not a review series like Zen does, but rather a video essay type series. On my old channel, for those who, for like the 5 of you who saw my videos on the old channel, you'll know I did kind of a video editorial style series on that channel. But and while I am happy with how some of those videos went over there, those are very much like bite-sized type of videos, whereas moving the series to this channel, I really want to start doing more like video essay type things. Like, for example, I have a Kingdom Hearts 1 video I want to do very soon, since it's the 20th anniversary of the series this year. And I also have a video I want to do on like certain characters from Fate Stay Night, kind of like get into them and like analyze why they're so good, what makes them work, and basically just more like long form videos and less, you know, bite-sized editorial style videos, since I really don't feel like those type of videos are like long lasting, at least most of the time. So I figured, you know what, let's make more long form stuff that can stand on its own, that can like that I can like show off in the future and still be proud of them. So those will be starting relatively soon. The first video of those is actually going to be like a bit of a smaller video where I talk about the games I played in 2021, which is also a video idea that Zen's doing. We recently finalized the script for her. I gotta finalize my script for, you know, my video, but those are 2 videos that we're going to be doing soon in the future, maybe around March-ish or something like that. So look forward to that. I've probably said look forward to that like at least 50 times in this video alone, but what can I say? My vocabulary isn't exactly the best when I'm just winging it and not, you know, sitting down and scripting myself. But yeah, that's basically everything we have planned. This update video ended up being way fucking longer than I wanted it to be, but what can I say? We had a lot to go over and talk about, but maybe I'll premiere this. Who knows? Maybe I'll say to Zen, hey, let's premiere this and upload it that way just to get more eyes on it, but who knows. But by the time you're watching this, you'll know if we did decide to premiere it or not, but in any case. With that being said, once again from the top, I hope you enjoy everything that we, let me rephrase that. I hope you look forward to everything that I've listed and said throughout this video, and yeah, here's to a good 2022. Here's to a 2022 that is better than 2021. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching this long ass update video. I'm Filip. I'll see you guys later.